already we've covered a couple prospects that people have told us. I was unaware of that guy. Thank you for these episodes and for talking about these guys because I had no clue who this guy was. And now, I've done some more research after hearing you guys, and I'm in. Reid Foley is a Blue Jays power arm, developing power arm that is getting a little fanfare right now. If you're really involved in minor league baseball or prospect digging, you definitely know who he is. If you're a casual fan or observer, maybe you've heard the name mentioned once or twice, but it's not there yet. He'll be 22 in August. He's a guy I'm personally targeting in every league. I'd expect a full season at Double-A this year with the chance to get a taste of the bigs in September once the rosters expand. But he's been drastically slashing his walk per nine rate while he continues to develop. He's looking like a K per nine guy who should finish the season, as I said, as a name that everybody knows. So, Ralph, please, I know he's one of your personal favorites. What is it you love about Mr. Reid Foley?
Well, there's a few things. The one thing I really like about Reid Foley was the big breakout that he had last year, and a lot of it was based on his control. This was a guy that struggled a little bit to find the strike zone through his first, year and a half in professional baseball. Last year, he found the strike zone. The walk per nine stuff was down all the way from 4, 5, 6 at times to low threes, high twos. Mix that in with a 11 K per nine, really nasty stuff, swing and miss stuff, and the floor on top of that, the whole benchmark of everything was the 52% ground ball rates. This is a guy that's missing bats, at an 11% clip per nine, not walking a whole heck of a lot of guys, and getting a 50+% ground ball rate. Please and thank you. That's the exact kind of prospect I want to find. He's far enough off that he's going to be popping onto people's radars this year. If you have a league where you can still pick him up before all the top 100 lists from Baseball America and some of these other sites start to drop, I would definitely try to find Reid Foley because I think he's going to be someone that's going to climb significantly over the next year. I just happen to be lucky enough that I live about an hour from where he's going to play in Double-A in New Hampshire this year. So I'm going to definitely make the trek up there and see a couple of starts, try to, scout him on my own. But good stuff, mid-90s fastball, can ramp it up to 98, hides the ball really well, has a slider, change, curveball mix, so he doesn't throw the curveball that much. The slider and the change are his best breaking pitches. And I think, starter's body, I think everything is there. The delivery is a little violent, but I think, that's where he sort of gets his funk from, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So Reid Foley, of all the guys that we talk about in this episode, is by far my favorite.
Yeah, you're so polite with your please and thank yous. I would agree though with pretty much everything you said. And this is guy. I don't know that the K numbers could be as high as the what you mentioned, 10, 11, 12 per nine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't rule it out of the realm of possibility with him. And more importantly, I think I see him settling more into like I said, K per nine of 9. Did that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
A K per nine rate of 9. I think I see that being kind of where he settles into. But he's learning to control his pitches. As Ralph mentioned, he was up to as high as 6 walks per nine, and he's cut it down to, I believe it's under 3 now. And it's not. It's been gradual, gradual improvement as he's whittled that down. So he's keeping that improvement. He's not, going out and looking good for a game or two and then, walking the whole lineup. He's maintaining that and keeping that, which is something you really love to see in a developing pitching prospect, to be able to harness that control. So I love Reid Foley as well. I'm hoping Ralph can get some video, maybe even an interview that we can bring you during the season. And I'm sure Reid Foley is a guy we're going to be talking about a ton. I think he's a guy you should definitely target. If you're like owning Ronaldo Lopez right now, who we talked about earlier, offer him straight up for Reid Foley right now and be happy with that. You could probably even get more. You might even be able to get Honeywell and Reid Foley for a guy like Lopez right now. That's a trade I'd absolutely do all day, every day. Please and thank you. As Ralph would say,